Well, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Monocular S10 Shopping Garage. Okay, today we're going to be swapping out the two front brake line flex lines on my s10 aveo. So let me get this turned around and show you what we've got going on. Okay, the master cylinder and synthetic .3 brake fluid, and here's what the parts and the tools we need. I'm going to do both the front. Of course, same number. Here's what tool we need. Okay. See. There. And it's a 10 mil. Vice grips for the line clip, if I can get them to fit on it. This to get the clip turned around to where I can get a hold of it. Small persuader. And of course, to bleed it myself, the .3 brake fluid, a synthetic that is. Apologize about the background noise, traffic. And this is how I do it till I get a buddy of mine to come over to give me a hand to bleed them that way. But this will get me going. And since I'm only doing the front, it's passenger front, driver front. Passenger front, driver front. And here's the clip I'm talking about. I used a bit of transmission fluid to get down into threads and loosen the line up from the nut or pressure fitting. And lucky for me, no heat was needed. Hopefully the same for you. And let's get this started. Before I get to bring it to your attention, safety first as always. And in case you didn't see it, vacuum line hose. So I can manually bleed it this way, and with the motor running. And before I forget, 6-point or 12 mil to take the brake line loose, the banjo bolt from the caliper. And this wrench, so it's going to be easier to get that nut loose without having to use a line wrench off on, up and down. As you can see, to compare how you'd have to do it, this speeds it up a bit. Basically, here's what you have. Okay, you might be wondering why a hammer. That banjo bolt right there, the two copper washers, they have to seat. So hand tighten it. Tap it a few times, tighten, tap a few times, tighten, tap it as many times as you need to. Don't kill it, but tap it, tighten it till it won't tighten anymore after the taps, and you've got it. Now, two reasons why I'm doing this. One, it's an s10. The lines are internally collapsing, I think, which means your rubber flex lines, brake line, makes like a check valve. Can only let the pressure go in and not come back out, which locks up a caliper if the piston doesn't freeze. That's a whole other issue. So I'm doing this as a PMing my car, and instead of having to rebuild or replace a caliper, which I still might, I'll bring an update on this. As soon as I get the other side done, driver's side, I'm gonna bleed this out, see how this works, and I will once again bring you back up to speed and update on how this turns out, because I'm trying to get out of the caliper, but if I have to, then I will. But the brake lines need to be replaced anyway, in my opinion. 175,000 miles, an s10, yeah, they're starting to go anyway. But if not, I change them out so I have a peace of mind, and at least I tried. So, because I parked it for a while, went to drive it the other day, caliper locked up on me. Like they never got it back home. So I'm hoping it's the lines that'll fix it. If not, to the caliper, and I'll let you know. Okay? Peace, everyone. Thanks for the views, and to my subscribers, and have a great day. And one more thing before I sign off, actually this time. This hose goes to the bleeder valve on the caliper, passenger side, the driver side, one at a time of course, and into your container of brake fluid, and just make sure the end of the hose is below the level of the brake fluid. You won't pull any air when you release the brake. So on that note, that's all for this video. Have a great summer, and I will be in touch and update. Thanks everyone. Bye.